As darkness yields to a golden dawn, the cries of thousands of migrating waterfowl fill the chill autumn sky. In seemingly endless procession, vast flocks of greater and lesser Canada geese, snow geese, pintails, and mallards leave their watery roost to fill their crops in the stubble fields that stretch to the horizon. Travel with us to eastern Alberta as the NSSF's Doug Painter and Ruger's Ken Jorgensen join me, Tom Gresham, as we experience waterfowling as it was in the Golden Age on today's Peterson's Hunting Adventures.
Welcome to Peterson's Hunting Adventures, and thanks for joining us today. Hi, I'm Craig Boddington.
And I'm Tom Gresham.
We're headed up to Alberta, Canada, on waterfowl with Tom here and the National Shooting Sports Foundation's Doug Painter and Ruger's Ken Jorgensen. Go ahead and tell us more about it, Tom.
You know, Craig, I've been hunting waterfowl all my life, but this was really something special. It was a great chance to hunt with my friend Doug Painter from the National Shooting Sports Foundation. He's an old waterfowler too, but I got to tell you, the old waterfowlers from the Golden Age would have loved this. We were hunting on these stubble fields near Edmonton, Alberta. And they got these great big fields out there, and you lay in these coffin blinds. And I know you've done this. You're laying on your back, and then when you got to shoot, you got to sit up. And that's pretty different. But we had graders and lessers, had a few speckle bellies mixed in with that. They were decoying great. It was just one of those special hunts that you remember all your life.
You got me excited. Let's take a look at it.
In early fall, eastern Alberta's vast grain fields serve as a magnet for migrating waterfowl and migrating waterfowl hunters. We'll be hunting today outside Edmonton with Alberta Flyway Outfitters. Oh wow, look at this place.
Great spot here, Tom.
Oh, it is.
Great, Tom.
Thanks, Murray. Oh, doesn't it though?
You boys made it.
Oh, you Jeff?
Yes, I am.
Tom Gresham.
Tom, pleased to meet you.
Doug Painter,
Doug
Jeff.
Painter.
Hey, Doug,
Good to
pleased to
see
meet
you.
you.
Great to be here.
Oh man, what a place you got here.
Yeah, thank you.
Ken Jorgensen from
Hello, Ken.
Ruger.
Pleased to meet
Jeff. Well, Jeff, how'd you get into this business?
Well, I used to be involved in the house building business, and I had some friends that were from Texas, and they asked me if I'd take them out on a waterfowl hunt, and did so, and they had a great time. They said, you know, if you ever did that commercially, I think you'd be on to something.
Tell me how your operation works.
Basically, we're catering to an American clientele that's coming up to Canada as a pre-season opener. They're all looking for mixed bag hunting, ducks, geese, lots of snow geese. And probably their biggest single attraction is the resource numbers. I mean, our numbers have been skyrocketing. I think we're back to numbers we saw in the early 50s. And the limits are pretty liberal here.
Man, stars are bright, clear. Starting to get that little skim of light on the eastern horizon over there. We're in good shape. We're going to get all these decoys out just in time. These guys have this thing worked out to a science. Trailer full of decoys, straw, the layout blinds. We're working hard to get them ready. This is going to be fun. It's like Ichabod Crane.
We've carefully laid these decoys out in the eastern shore close feeding pattern.
We're hunting the wily Canadian goose. All right. we're brushing these blinds. There's all kind of little straps in here, and you're shoving this straw underneath these straps. Like I said, the deal here is you're flopping this back and forth all day long, and you don't want this stuff flying off, so you tuck it into the strap to keep it there.
Water.
With our decoy layouts complete, we make a hasty retreat to well-camouflaged blinds. We didn't have to wait long. Nice job, Maddie.
Got that one right there.
I didn't even see those coming in. As morning wears on, there's just no stopping the birds as they continue to soar in toward the decoys.
Nice pair there.
Nice pair. Good job, guys. They're all over us. Oh, he got it all in. Oh my gosh, here they come. Holy cow. Look at this group. We've got 5 big groups working right now. One huge group coming over the trees low. Okay, this is looking good. I got a live decoy here.
Yeah, I see you.
We got that live goose walking around in the decoys. Makes it look good.
Great shot, bud.
With the morning's hunt drawing to a close, it's time for the dog to round up the strays as Doug, Ken, and I head back to camp for a well-earned breakfast. Well, Doug, while we're getting ready for this duck hunt here, I wanted to chat with you for a second. Now, you're the president and CEO of the National Shooting Sports Foundation, but a lot of people don't know what that organization is. Can you give us the Cliff Notes?
Well, in 30 seconds, we're the organization whose members are the companies in the hunting and shooting sports business, from the major firearms and ammunition companies to many hundreds of the companies that make all the great accessories we use when hunting. You know, one of the great things about this industry, it really wants to support its customers, and it has done so literally for generations as an industry that is committed to conservation and frankly committed to helping all the millions of people who hunt today find places to hunt, to get out, all the great things we need.
Access is a real key thing now, isn't it?
Well, you know, I'm sitting here with you out here in northeast Alberta, thousands of acres of great hunting land. It reminds me of the old days a little bit. But you know, there are lots of parts in the United States where hunting isn't the back 40 anymore.
That's right. Well, exactly right. And the key is, if somebody doesn't have access to hunting property, to hunting land somewhere, he or she is a lot less likely to go hunting.
Absolutely. We've got a great multi-million-dollar program where we're working with individual state wildlife agencies who make proposals to us, and they're all focused on innovative programs that expand hunting opportunity, expand access for the average hunter. We're really moving the ball in terms of making sure all our customers can enjoy this great tradition.
They need to start earlier. I shot my first deer, I went hunting at 11.
Well, and you know, we're working with the states to push some change here, especially allowing dads to take their son or daughter out hunting, you know, before they've taken their hunter ed course. Give them a little experience.
Just to go along.
Whet their appetite before you send them to school, so to speak.
Makes sense. Well, you guys are doing great work over there.
Well, thanks.
Hey Tom, what's taking you so long? I've been done for a half an hour.
Well, I'm trying to get this thing right. I mean, I got this flap and got grass and been stuffing it, and you know, waterfowling is all about concealment, man.
It is. I can't believe how much we work to conceal everything here and all the camel clothing and.
Yeah, but this is pretty cool. This is brand new, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a red label, Ruger red label, camo. You know, and then we've got kind of an alternative to that too. We've got
Yeah, some people don't like the camo. They want to go a different
Right.
way, but they don't like a shiny finish on a gun.
right, and this is a new satin gray finish. We've
Right.
had a target gray finish in the past, and this is a new process we've tried.
Synthetic?
Synthetic stocks.
Okay.
And the satin gray, and the same thing as synthetic stock on that with the pattern over top of it.
Okay. Well, now this is, but underneath it's the standard red label that everybody's been using for 2 decades
It
or
is.
more now.
It's a red label, standard gun everybody's used to. Just has a different look to it.
Okay, obviously interchangeable chokes. Now we were using this morning, and I mean, the whole idea is to get down low in here, and you're hiding your face, you're hiding everything. If you have a shiny gun laying out, and you lay your gun out on the side.
Right. Yeah. You don't want it in the blind with you.
Right. And so, you know, for safety. So if you lay your gun out and it's shiny, you can be flaring birds. This is cool. The only problem with this gun, of course, you know what I'm going to say.
Don't lay it down
Don't
because you
lay it
won't
down.
find it.
The other thing that's going on is some real interesting developments in ammunition for waterfowling. This unbelievable high velocity stuff we have from Federal, the Ultra Shock.
Yeah.
And how-
1,550 feet per second, isn't it?
Well, you remember when steel first came out. You and I are old enough to remember that.
Right.
Not very good.
Yeah.
This stuff, if they're in range, and if you can point the shotgun, you can flat knock them down. We were bringing down those big honkers with this.
My problem, though, I was leading them too much. I didn't realize this was that fast.
Oh, that's your excuse?
Yeah, that's my excuse. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
You just hold on to that, okay? I'm not buying it, okay? Day number 2 begins much the same as the first, as we take up positions and await the coming flights. From our hilltop perch, we could spot the birds coming from miles away. It's unnerving to watch a 2-mile approach, but we remain still, watching the incredible spectacle until the guide calls the shot, or in this case, shots, sending geese tumbling into the decoy spread. Every once in a while, it all comes together. A clean sweep doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's truly sweet.
Yeah, that's the way. Here, Tom. Here, Maddie.
Waterfowl numbers like this are the result of careful management, endless fundraising by conservation organizations, proper habitat maintenance, and a commitment by hunters who help make it all happen. Some believe that the golden age of waterfowling is long past. Well, in some places that may indeed be true. In others, the golden age may be just beginning. We discovered that eastern Alberta is one such place, and thanks to today's responsible hunter stewards, a chance remains not only to preserve what we have now, but to create new areas as well. By doing your part, you can help assure that the call of wildfowl will continue to fill our skies long into the future.
Well, you know, Tom, I know you've done a lot of waterfowling down there in Louisiana and actually all over the United States.
yeah.
But up here, this is something else again.
Well, you know, you've hunted Maryland in its heyday, and I've hunted Louisiana, which is supposed to be the mecca of waterfowl. I've never seen anything like this, never in my life.
Well, Ken, you know, this morning we were hunting Lesser Canada, Greater
Absolutely.
Canada, snow geese,
I've never
pintail,
seen- never
mallard,
seen
you
so
name
many.
it.
Yeah.
The amazing thing to me was that Doug was able to miss all of those species. It was incredible.
What a waterfowl hunt, Tom. My goodness. But now, when you're laying down in that coffin blind, that's a different technique. That's a little tricky, but you guys were just rolling those geese.
Well, I got to tell you, part of that, I think, was these high-speed loads we were using from Federal. And I've hunted ducks back in the old days when we could use the good lead stuff. This stuff is better than the best lead loads we ever used. I have never seen geese fall like that. I was totally impressed.
Well, that's what it looked like. You guys were doing a great job. Combination of wonderful shooting and good ammo and lots of birds. What a hunt. And I hope your next hunt is just as good. Thanks for joining us.
Asabo salatu